Hi all, CJ back again. Something I wanted to talk about that's very important that it doesn't get missed is that I spoke in my last video about women, you all pulling me up rather than the opposite. But I do want to say, men, you are very, very welcome here. And I hope you know that. 30% more women than men get fibromyalgia. Nevertheless, men do get fibromyalgia. Men do get chronic fatigue syndrome. Men do get IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. Guys, I always say guys to everybody, don't I? Men especially, you are very, 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 very welcome here. I don't clickbait, I don't do any of that stuff. Nearly swore. I don't do that. So I will put on the heading of my video what it's about. So if I say I'm going to be talking about women's health, for example, you'll know that if you want to give that video a miss, you can. But I very much hope I didn't come across as a man hater in my previous video. Far, far, far from it. Not at all. And I have said from the beginning of my channel that everyone is welcome. Men, women, young, old, you're all welcome here. So please know that. Another thing I wanted to mention was, do tags in clothes annoy you? Is it just me? I have to cut out every single tag in every single piece of clothing I have, which then means if they go on to be faulty, I can't return them because the tag's cut out. I think quite a lot of us are around my age and know the story of the Princess and the Pea. And that's how I often think of myself. No, not as a princess. No, not as a princess. As the pea. You know, the fairy tale is, if you don't know it, to prove she's a real princess, they put a pea, yes, the vegetable pea, under 100 mattresses, I think it is. And if she can feel the pea, then she is a real princess. That's me. Not the princess bit. No. I could feel that pea, I'm telling you. Another thing I really, really struggle with is if I'm in a crowded place, which I try my best to avoid at the best of times. If, for example, there's 2 hatches open in a bank, for example, and I'm being served and somebody next to me is being served, if they are speaking at an extremely loud volume, I literally can't hear what the person is saying to me. It's like my brain zones out. My brain is, I can't cope with this, forget it. And unless I've got someone with me, my daughter, my son, or somebody with me, I'd have to keep saying, I'm sorry, I can't hear you. So sensitivity to labels, sensitivity to noise. Light I'm not quite so bad with because I can't bear struggling to see. I don't particularly like the dark. I'm not scared of it, I don't mind it, but I would prefer somewhere well lit, so light doesn't bother me as much. But I don't know if I have a hearing problem, and you're all supposed to say pardon there. Oldest joke in the world, and I still do it, and I still catch people out. But motivation. I don't know if I'm depressed this week or I just lack motivation. I really don't know which one it is. I am really, really struggling this week. I'm just looking at my little doggo, I've just given him a treat. Yeah, I'm trying to find words for... I mean, we're only on Wednesday, and I have truly struggled this week to get through, to do anything. I think it's possibly a combination of depression and lack of motivation. And obviously, goes without saying, pain, fatigue. I mean, it's pretty miserable that it's June and it's still cold in the UK. I mean, I'm in the south, so northerners would be like, oh. Can't think of an expression now a northerner would use, but it would be, are you kidding? But it would just be nice to have ditched the hoodies by now. I spend the whole winter not only looking forward to summer, but I always forget this when I list my illnesses. I do suffer with SAD, seasonal affective disorder. It kicks in September and doesn't even start to lift until we change the clocks. Why we're still changing clocks backwards and forwards, I do not know. I just wondered how you're all feeling about what I was saying. My biggest struggle is hearing when I'm out, or maybe I'll be on my mobile to somebody and somebody standing not too far away is on theirs and screaming at the top of their voice. And I seem to lose the ability to be able to hear. Or I had to ring the gas company again today. I mean, it sounded like they were having a massive party in the background. And I said to the lady serving me, I said, how do you cope with all that noise? She said, oh, we'll just put some music on. What? What do you mean you just put music on? I mean, again, I was struggling with the conversation because I was trying to hear her and her accent over the top of all these people in the background talking, yelling, shouting, and music on in the background. And we're talking about, in the UK, one of the major 6 gas and electric suppliers. And no, I don't mind saying that out loud, because I've made arrangements with them. They keep taking too much money from me. Do you want to talk about it? I can't afford to have too much money taken from my account. I really can't. And it's a 45-minute wait to get through to them in the first place. And then half the time they say, oh, wrong department. I will just transfer you. And before you can say, oh, hang on, don't transfer me, you're in another queue. This little one, and all of you obviously, but this little one, you're the best. Hey? You're the best, aren't you? You're trying to get on Mummy's lap. It's really strange. Even my daughter's cottoned onto it. She'll say, because he sleeps on the bed with me. Some people think that's disgusting. That's fine. They're not sleeping in my bed, are they? This one follows me everywhere. If I wake up in the night and come down for a coffee you alright? If I wake up at 3 a.m, I come down for a cup of coffee. You going off? He'll come down with me. And even if I try shutting him in my bedroom, he insists on coming down with me. I've tried creeping out quiet as I can. I always bang into something and make a noise. He follows me everywhere. And he gets bloodshot eyes. So my daughter will say to me, before I've opened my mouth, you had a bad night? I said, how do you know? She said, I've just seen Littland's eyes. I know it's unfair on him, but I've tried and tried to make him stay in bed. But no, he has to come down with me. And when I say I'm the 1% of everything, 99% of people do this, I'm that one. That if I've laid there all night, it's got to 3 a.m, I've just got so fed up. I come downstairs, I have a cup of coffee, I go back upstairs. Mostly, I can. It doesn't stop me getting back to sleep, is what I'm saying. A cup of coffee doesn't affect me in that it keeps me awake. I'm going to be going to bed soon. It's 9:10. But I'm really cold, really, really cold. I'm scared of putting the heating on. So I'll probably have a cup of coffee before I go to bed. It doesn't wire me. I'm always the odd one out. So, men, please do feel very free to come and join us. Let us know you're here. The point of my last video was just thanking all the women on here for encouraging me and giving me the strength to keep doing my channel, and for that I thank them from the bottom of my heart. It doesn't mean I hate men, not at all, and I really hope that nobody thought that from the last video. So I hope I hope you're all as well as possible. I don't like saying I hope you're all well because we're not. That's why I say it. It's a bit of a mouthful, but I hope you're doing okay. Maybe I should say that. So, Lytton's got his eyes closed. So, from Puppy Dog and myself, I shall bid you a very good evening. I hope you get some rest tonight. And if it's morning, I hope you have a good day. So, as always, namaste, my friends. God bless. I love you to pieces. Thank you for being here. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.